This is a 2023 Solitude by Grand Design. Hey, this is Frank at the RV shop here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And this is a 2023 Solitude by Grand Design model 310 GK. I am going to do a quick walkthrough and orientation on how to use most of its major systems. So first and foremost, we're going to start right here. I'm going to open this compartment door to get to the jacks. So here we have our leveling system. It's got a little quick start guide right on the wall there, but I'll go through it. As you can see, our 6 levelers are down currently. I just did that. All I did to do that is I hit auto level, but before you can hit auto level, you got to wake up this control panel. You see that little green light is off. To wake it up, you hit these 2 buttons together, hold them together, let it go. Now you see the green light came on. Then I hit auto level, and then it leveled. All 6 legs came down and leveled the system just as it's supposed to do. And that's it. That's all you got to do. When it's doing the auto level, you should not be inside the coach. You should not be, any kind of movement inside the coach. I guess you could be inside the coach, but you'd have to stay still while it's doing that because it can throw off the sensor. So now it's leveled. Now let's say that you needed to. Like you're gonna leave with it, right? You're gonna depart your campsite. So the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna come to this control panel, and you don't want to hit retract all. You want to hit hitch height. So in order to get ready to leave, you're gonna hit these 2 to wake it up. And then you're gonna hit hitch height, and that by hitting hitch height, it does 2 things. It's going to raise all 4 of the rear jacks. And the front 2 jacks, called the landing legs, it's going to raise those to the height of your bed. I'm sorry, to the height of the hitch, your 5th wheel hitch on your pickup truck. So you might be wondering, how does it know the height of my hitch? Well, typically what it does is it's going to lift it to the height of the last truck that it unhitched from, and it auto leveled after. When you auto level after unhitching, that's what locks in that height, the previous height that it was at. So that's how it knows. So right now it raised the front to the level of the last truck that brought it here to us, probably the people that traded this coach into us. So now once that's done, then we can adjust it by pressing up or down to adjust the height to what we need to hook up to our truck, and we need to make some fine adjustments to the height, some fine tuning there. And then once you're done, you're hitched up to your truck, then you'll just use the up arrow to get the legs all the way up, and away you go, right? And then this will turn itself off after a number of minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. So that's how you use that system. So another thing we have under here, we have this, it's got the sliding tray, comes out to either side, and it'll lock in place. You got this hose for your outside shower that connects here. Now for using your water related stuff, you're just going to follow this this diagram. Very simple to follow. Right now we're not connected to city water, so essentially we are dry camping, so that's why the valves are oriented as shown in this picture. If you connect to city water, well, you're going to orient them like shown there. Now when you need to fill your onboard water tank, you're going to set them up like this, and it'll redirect water from your city water connection, which is here, into your onboard water tank. Now this is a black tank flush. When you connect the hose to this and turn it on, it's going to flush the inside of your black tank. This button here is for your water pump. It says so right there. You got an outlet, and you got a cable in connection there. And those are your dump valves. You have a black tank and you got two gray tanks. Those are your T-handles you pull to open the valves to dump those tanks. Obviously this is a water filter to filter all the water coming into your fifth wheel. These are low point drains to drain the hot and cold water lines on the fifth wheel. Then we have a light up here. Now, there is also a drain to drain your fresh water tank, and that's that T-handle. I don't know if you can see it there. The white handle, pull that and that'll open up the drain. Shore cord, 50 amp connection there. This is the outside of the water heater, outside of the furnace. On the back of this is the outside of the refrigerator. You got two vents there. This coach is equipped with a electric cord reel, so when we put away our short cord, we can put it on this reel. Now in here we have our propane tanks. There's one, there's another on the other side. And the other side is where the valve is to switch it between tanks. Now under here, we have our batteries. There's our hydraulic pump and our reservoir for our hydraulic fluid. This coach is equipped with two Group 24 batteries. These in particular are just regular deep cycle lead acid batteries. It has a solar panel on top. There's the solar charge controller. It does have Bluetooth capability. Now it does have an inverter. I believe that is a 2000 watt inverter. That disconnect, see that key? If you take that key out, that'll disconnect the inverter completely from the system. So normally you want that on, at least connected. Very important, your fluid, when you check it here, that is designed, when you check the fluid, the fill mark, the high fill mark will be when the, when the jacks are all up and the slides are in. If you check it with the jacks all down and the slides out, it could give you incorrect readings. Now on this side, we have our other propane tank. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a trade-in, so it's been slightly modified in some ways. So in this case, the previous owner connected another hose here to connect to another propane device. See that? Now on this side, we have the other side of the bay. This tray, of course, slides this way too. And in here you have your main battery disconnect. That's that thing right there. Turn on this light. So that's our main battery disconnect. Obviously, if you turn that and take out the key, well, you'll turn off the connection to the battery and you'll lose all 12 volt power on the inside of the coach. Now this coach is equipped with this optional tire link system. The tire link system, there's this module. Basically, when you buy the kit, it just comes with this module that just snaps into there. And the kit comes with these sensors, tire pressure sensors that go on the tires. And then you download the tire link the Tire Link app, and you can monitor the temperature and the tire pressure on all 4 tires in the back, which is super helpful. Additionally, this unit shows you a display of your power that's connected to your converter that's charging your batteries. That just shows you what's happening with your electricity. Currently it shows that it's charging at 4.6 amps at the moment. I don't know if you can see that on the display. This coach is also equipped with a central vacuum system. That's this thing right here. I can turn it on from here if I want to connect the hose right there and vacuum up in here, or it's got a place on the inside to use it. You can connect a water hose here. See that coiled hose? That will also connect here as well as over there. Steps. You got outside speakers. Obviously an awning. That's an electric awning. There's a switchboard inside. And it's got a hitch in the back. And a 4-way connector. Now the hitch is rated for 3,000 pounds with a 300-pound tongue weight. Ladder. And you got your assist handle. Let's just lift it up like so. We'll open this door to come in. Now we are inside the coach. Slides are in, so we're going to put the slides out. And here's our main control panel. So from here, I can press out. And we see this slide going out. And by holding this button, the other slide will go out. So both living room slides are tied in to this slide 1 button. Now we're going to do slide 2. There should be that one there. When the slide is done going out, you want to hold that button for an additional 3 seconds to make sure it goes out flush. When it comes in, also once it's all the way in, keep holding the button for an additional 3 seconds to ensure that it's got a flush, you know, that it closed flushly against the body of the trailer. So also on this control panel, besides slide buttons, we have buttons for our awnings. We have front awning and a rear awning. So on the side of the coach out here, there's 2 awnings. So there's the buttons for those. We got a porch light. We got an awning light. You have heaters, fresh tank, gray tank, black tank. So these heaters are basically like electric blankets that are glued to the underside of your tanks. So that's for cold weather. If you're someplace below freezing, that'll help keep your tanks from freezing. Then this is our water pump button. I turned it off. See the red light there? So as long as you see that red light, that means it's on. Here we can check our tanks. See right there, it shows full, black, empty, gray, empty, fresh, full. Battery is full. Now here we have our controls for our air conditioning. This unit is equipped with 3 air conditioners, 1, 2, and then there's a 3rd thermostat in the bedroom. So these are the 2 controls for those. I'm sorry, this one and this one. So that's air conditioner number 1, air conditioner number 2, and then we have this control for our fan. So we can open that fan up there. That fan does have a max air vent on top, and we can close it from here and also turn off that fan. That'll close for us automatically. Now here you can see this coach has a dinette, seating for 4. There are straps down there. It's highly recommended when you travel that those straps be engaged. Basically, you strap down these chairs with those straps to keep them from bouncing around when you go down the road. You have a sink, double basin sink. Here is your refrigerator. So this refrigerator This is the power button to turn it on or off. You have to long press it, like right there I turned it off. Long press it to turn it back on. And I don't know if you can see the display, but basically right there it's an automatic mode. It shows you, when it shows the plug and the flame at the same time, that's telling you it's an automatic mode. And in here it's showing you that it's selected flame. Or right there I can tell it to go select the 110 outlet. I can tell it to just use propane, or I can tell it to go in automatic mode. And in automatic mode, you'll see that it turned off the little flame symbol. So that's telling you that it chose to go to 110 power. When it has 110 power and propane available, it'll always choose the 110 over the propane first. And here's where we control how cold the refrigerator gets. So 1 is the least cold, 9 is the coldest. We have a stove. Those are all the manuals. It's got an oven light, and then this light is for these knobs here. TV televator. That thing is a propane, a leak detector, as well as a carbon monoxide detector. This is the sofa sleeper that pulls out. These are recliners, electric recliners. And this coach has 2 sets of keys, so there's 2 sets. There's 1 key is for everything, entry door as well as your compartment doors. There's that. Storage. And moving towards the back, we have our bathroom. Very nice shower. Now in the bathroom we have our water heater. This has a tankless on-demand water heater. Turn it on with that button there, right? And if I ask it for cold water, it doesn't really do anything because it's not about cold water, right? It's about hot water. So if I turn on the water and I switch it to hot, you'll see this thing, come on, we're looking for this flame light to turn on. See, the flame light just came on, and you see the temperature going up, indicating that we have hot water. Once it gets to 120, you should have hot water starting to appear here, and we do. So now this can stay on. It's on demand. It's not using any propane just by being on, because the flame only comes on when you turn on hot water, whether here or in the shower or in the kitchen sink. However, if the coach is stored and not being used, then you probably do want to turn that off. When you travel, make sure you engage this lock for your shower door. The shower door is made out of 3 panes of glass. So if you don't lock this, and it makes that positive clicking sound, this may not be fully locked and this could potentially break. It's a reality that does happen. So here is our 3rd thermostat for our bedroom AC. Bed, you see shades across there. You have outlets as well as USB plugs right there in the sides. A lot of storage. You'll note that these doors have these bungees here to keep them closed. And in here, you can see this closet. It's configured as a closet right now, but it does have connections there, so you could put in a washer dryer unit in here. TV. There's your other AC. Now these 3 ACs, they have these are filters. So every now and then you want to take off this filter by prying it off of there, washing the little screen mesh filter, and let it air dry, put it back. That's simple. Not a whole lot to it. Now additionally, I'm going to go over the last thing I'm going to cover, which is this little touch control panel. We'll wake it up by pressing that button. So this has, you can control lighting. So for example, right there, I just turn on those lights overhead. So I can, if I touch it again, I turn them off. So that's lighting. I can control my awnings from there. Leveling system. So I can get to my levelers, control them from here. So I can do that. Now you can control the levelers from here. I prefer to do it from that panel that we saw on the outside. You also have your slides. You can do your slides from there. As I said, you can do this from this control panel. However, I like doing the slides on the buttons that we saw previously, as well as the legs on that control panel on the outside. There is an app, I believe it's called LCI One Control or Lippert One Control, that you can download that will allow you to control most of this stuff from your phone. And if you look right there on that label, it's got the password and user ID for this system here. So that's how you log into that app. Well, that is going to bring us to the end of this walkthrough and orientation of this 2023 Solitude by Grand Design. Hope you found that useful. My name is Frank at the RV shop here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Please do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll find me on YouTube or Google by searching Frank at the Shop. That's Frank at the Shop on Google or YouTube. Thank you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.